The problem, what they don't realize is after you've done close to 500 podcasts, they all just kind of melt into one. Mm-hmm. And there's really just only a couple gems that stick out, like the most recent one with Ian Daniels.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Good one. Well, it's not even close to 500 podcasts. It's actually legitimately 500 podcasts that you guys have done. So I mean, does it feel like 500? Has it aged you in any way?
You asked that question like you knew the answer.
Has it really drained you of energy?
Did you ever see the movie Knockaround Guys?
No.
All right.
John,
in Knockaround Guys, Vin Diesel. It's pretty much one of the only movies I like Vin Diesel in.
Hence why I haven't seen the movie.
But in there, he goes over and they're like in this
opening
bar.
Scene.
Yeah. It's not the opening scene, is it?
It's the opening scene?
Well, then maybe they do they snap you there and then they give you the montage on the backside and give you a little history on it. But in it, the guy goes in there, they go in there to pick a fight. Mm-hmm. And he walks over to the guy and he's like, 500. He's like, 500 what? 500 fights. 500 fights is how many fights I think that you would need to call yourself a legitimate tough guy. And then he goes through all this thing about basically
fights.
On your way to 500.
Yeah.
He's acting.
I mean, it's pretty good. So when you just said 500 right there,
that's what you thought of?
500 podcasts.
Oh, yeah. And
right,
he goes on to then...
That's how many podcasts you need to actually call yourself a podcaster.
Which actually 500 podcasts roughly equates to 10,000 hours.
Well, you would think that we'd be way better at it by now.
4 hours of podcast. I don't have the figures in front of me, but...
Well, I mean... can find that out.
Well, it's probably more because there's certain podcasts that we've never released.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember Callie calling me and being like, we can't release this one. I'm like, I'm totally fine with you.
You're like, I trust you.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
No, I just remember being really uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah, there's a few of those. So I have those filed away under...
Waiting for our political careers?
Yeah, exactly.
500 podcasts is what it takes for you to call yourself a legitimate tough guy in the podcast industry.
I'm going back. I'm a loaded freight train and I'm right on track. I'm smoking.